Miss Strong Independent?
Okay, so I believe the man is the leader, but he should be the leader when it matters.
Okay.
He does not have to be the leader in every single situation.
Okay.
But he also has to be strong enough to lead.
Okay. So what's the difference between leading and controlling?
See,
that's another thing.
So that's what I'm okay. So in certain situations, when it matters, you're a leader. I don't think being a leader means you got to critique how I dress. I don't think being a leader means you critique how I make the food or how I clean the house.
So you're supposed to take it in like that. This is what you get. Shut up.
Like, in certain situations, like, the man should be the leader, like, with finances. Because men do get intimidated if a woman does make more money than them.
No, they don't.
Speak to the mic.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
we'll let you finish. No, finish your piece. Finish your piece, and then we'll have someone challenge.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. Finish your piece.
So, in finances, I agree, man. You can do your thing. I don't have to worry about money. That's no problem with me. But I feel like he shouldn't be like, you can be a leader, but like in the relationship, not on the individual. So, like, as the two people are together in the relationship, you lead them together. But like controlling would be like you're focusing on the person in the relationship. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining it right. Like controlling me as an individual. You don't control me, but you control like how we act as a couple or like what we do as a couple. But you don't control me individually. Like, I'm allowed to have my own.
You want to have complete autonomy over what you do.
Yes.
But my question is this: so earlier in the interview, you had a problem with men showing up to dates not dressed in a certain way.
Contradiction.
But you're saying that he can't tell you how to dress.
Contradiction.
That is not a contradiction. I just know that I would. So if a guy doesn't like the way you dress, why is he dating you when you dress like that? I know I don't like a guy who dresses a certain way for the date. I wouldn't date a guy who dresses a certain way for the date.
Like a leader.
So then a guy shouldn't, if he is like 2 or 3 dates in, he's like, okay, your shirt's too low. But you met me wearing my shirt too low. You knew I wore low shirts and you continued to date me and now it's an issue. Number one, you're coming from the preface of that men are the only people who have something to offer in a relationship and a woman has nothing to offer and you cannot learn anything from a woman. So you're coming from the perspective that a man knows all knowledge and there's nothing a woman can teach in a relationship.
Yeah, no, I mean, and here's the thing. I think this is a good conversation because a lot of women think this way, the way you do. It's not just you. A lot of women think this way that, well, I'm not going to change. I'm going to, do what I want. No guy's going to dictate how I dress, how I convey myself, whatever. And what Allende is saying is that the way you move when you're single is not the way you move when you're in a relationship. And the thing that women need to understand is that whether you guys want to accept it or not, we're very different, okay? So I've heard it before where, oh, well, I can't wear a revealing dress, but you have pictures of yourself shirtless on the internet. It's completely different because men and women are different. Your sexuality is your value. I hate to say it, ladies. Every single one of you guys, men look at you guys as sex objects first. Your career, your intellect, how much money you earn, your personality, that all comes second to the way you look. And you guys know it. All of you are dressed pretty well right now, and you guys all know that your inherent value comes from your sexuality first, right? So knowing that, when you have a man at home, it's disrespectful to dress in a certain fashion because just like Allende said with the car, I'm gonna take it a step further. When you dress like that, what you're basically saying is for sale on your neck, right? And you're letting all the guys know, hey, I'm available to some degree. I want you to come and approach me because women love attention. There's a reason why social media usage, women destroy men when it comes to social media usage on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Actually, Facebook is the only social media platform where women are equal to men. But Instagram, destroy men. Use it way more. Deep down, I know most women would not delete their Instagram for a man. And this is the world that we live in now. A lot of women want to be able to, convey that I'm still single because I'm strong and independent, but not necessarily change for a man. And my thing is this. Men look at women, right? Like, you know what? I'll give you guys an example, right? I'll give you guys an example. Because if I just tell you guys, you're going to be like, what the fuck? This guy's a misogynist. So let's go into a dream world, right? Everyone at the table, let's assume that we've been dating for five years, right? and we were gonna get married, right? I see you make that face over there. Don't worry, pretend that we've been in a relationship, right? And we've been dating for 5 years. I'm gonna propose any day now. Your friends are texting you. You know, you're all excited. Oh my God, he's gonna marry me. Well, you know, he just booked a trip to Barbados.
Barbados
for a 5-year anniversary, right? For a 5-year anniversary, right? I booked a trip to Barbados. We're gonna go there, whatever. So we check into the hotel. And you know I'm going to propose any day now, 2 days prior to our anniversary, right? And I'm like, all right, baby, I'm going to go to the gym. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to unpack our stuff at the hotel, right? And then I accidentally leave my phone, right? And I walk out the room. And then you look at the phone. Okay, this is a weird text message. Who's this? Unknown number from New York. You open it up because you looked at my code one day. Boom. Random girl, hey, I need $1,500 for rent. The fuck? Who's this? Then you look on my Instagram. You look at my stories. Right, you look at my my DMs. You see a couple girls in there that I'm supporting financially. One girl I'm paying bills for. Another girl I bought her a car. Another girl, you know, I'm paying her books, her tuition, etc. How would you feel about that? Well, Argentina is raging right now.
Wow. Yeah. It's a surprise. I will be shocked.
You'd be shocked? Okay.
I'll be shocked.
Would you be mad?
Be like, well, I need to investigate the case a little bit. So I'm passive aggressive. I'll be like, okay, I put back the phone. Then I'll make my investigation.
Yeah, she's the one that's going to kill you in your sleep, guys. That's the one that's going to kill you in your sleep. There you go, identified. Okay, what about you? How would you feel about that?
I would keep it to myself.
Okay, but how would you feel, though? Would you break up with me? Would you be pissed?
No, not breaking up.
Okay.
Not breaking up.
Okay. How would you feel, though?
I should have been asking for more stuff.
All right, you feel betrayed, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. What about you, Miss Strong and Independent?
Oh, I'll be on the first flight home.
Okay, fair enough. You'd break up with me, right?
Listen,
Cool.
block the number, everything.
I would just ask him, have a conversation about it. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with this? Okay. You would be that calm about it, though?
I'd be like, I looked at your phone. What is this? Can you explain? If his answer's some bullshit, it might get a little more feisty. But it's just a conversation. What else can you do?
In other words, no, it's not a conversation. It's a confrontation. Let's keep it a stack.
Confrontation / conversation.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe a murder. Who knows?
Okay, fair enough. Either way, you'd be feel some type of way. What about you, Miss Pennsylvania?
I would text my girls and ask them what they think, and then ultimately
Whoa.
That's a first. Okay.
Group chat.
but I would make my own decision
Okay.
eventually.
But they would all tell you, you would need the extra, momentum from them to say break up with him, whatever, right? Because 5 years in, we're going to get married. That's a lot of investment on your part, right?
It is.
All right. So I guess it's universal across the table, right? And the couch that you guys would feel some sense of betrayal, right? That's exactly how men feel when you wear certain clothes and you go out into public. That betrayal, that cheating, right? That's how men view women. Whether you guys want to accept it or not, since the beginning of time, men have looked at women from a territorial standpoint. So when you go out there and advertise those jugs, right? For example, you're getting a lot of attention with those. You're single, though. You're welcome to do what you want.
Okay, but I've dated guys that had great relationships with men who just were like, I trust you. You're not going to do anything. And I'm in a relationship. I'm very loyal. And it's been okay.
Okay, I'm going to give you an uncomfortable truth. Okay. They do that because they're not in a position to dictate terms with you.
They dictate other terms with me.
Like what?
Make sure you're loyal when you go out. Text me when you're here and there.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Guys will have that fake narrative. Hey, let me, because a lot of guys don't want to come off as toxically masculine. A lot of guys don't want to come off as controlling or a jerk or an asshole. Many men are scared of these terms. They're scared to be labeled these terms. So what they do is they let women get away with things that are, quite frankly, not conducive to a good long-term relationship. They let them get away dressing a certain way. They let them do girls' night out. They let them have male friends, all these things that are counterproductive to a real relationship for the purpose of not being labeled a misogynist or toxic. Guys that have a backbone, guys that respect themselves, understand that there's no such thing as male friends. They understand that when you're dressed and going out like that, it's disrespectful to him and to the relationship. It's just that a lot of guys are not going to check you on it because they don't have the value to it. A guy that has options is going to tell you straight up, hey, I don't like when you're dressed like that. I don't like that you're doing that. Listen, you could have a choice. You don't have to be with me, but I'm not going to tolerate this. And then a woman makes a decision. If she likes and respects him, she's going to stay and she's going to listen to the rules. If not, she's going to do what she wants and then she's not going to have a boyfriend no more. But the problem is that women have this fallacy thinking, I can act like I'm single while still having a guy home. And that will work in some contexts, but the dude that you're going to have more than likely is going to be a pussy. I'll be honest. It's just that most guys are scared to say these things and have these boundaries because men are villainized for having any type of, how do I say, negative consequences to bad behavior from women that is not conducive to a long-term relationship.
You had a question?
No.
Oh.
Did you have something? I know
Oh,
you
no,
want to
I
say something.
think
Go ahead.
I just think you're maybe speaking from your own perspective. And I know we're generalizing because it helps with the conversation, but I mean, at least from my perspective, also, like, the men I've been have just generally, it hasn't even, like, I've even asked them, like, oh, does this bother you? No, it's not even like a very honest relationship. Like, you would tell me how you feel. It's not a concern because they trust me.
Are you with that guy right now?
No, I'm not.
You broke up with him, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay,
Because he's a fucking pussy. That's why.
That's not why I didn't break up with him.
No.
He was actually very toxic, so that's not at all.
Okay, so hold on. See, let's peel back. See, the truth always comes out to some degree. So let me guess. At first, he was like, okay, it's cool. You could dress like that. But then I'm assuming later on it started to bother him probably, right?
No.
Something else came up.
Yes.
Okay, what was that?
It was more just our futures not aligning and me wanting different things, wanting to be somewhere else, wanting to just it was kind of fell out of love. So
Like what? Where'd you want to go?
I kind of wanted to travel more. He didn't want to really
Miami?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is where
Okay.
So
y'all say one more thing about my jugs. I swear to God.
I'm just curious. How was that toxic that he didn't want you to travel?
Oh, well, it's not toxic. There's other things about personality. Like, we can go to a full therapy session about my relationship right now.
It's just that I find it, this is the way you're labeling him right now is toxic. This is why men are scared to tell women anything. This is why men are scared to hold boundaries with women, because if a man has boundaries, it's okay for a woman to say, I want to be this tall, earn this kind of money, I want a man that's confident, whatever. But if a guy says, I don't want a woman that's promiscuous, or I don't want a woman that's going to dress like a hoe in public, or a girl that's going to do girl nights trips,
Girls nights.
Immediately, he's toxic, he's controlling.
No, but
he's not toxic.
They
That's
could
what he
date
wants.
those type of women,
Yeah.
though. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you want those type of women, date those type of women. Don't chase after the women who are promiscuous, or chase after the women who like to go on trips. Like, the thing is, these men know about these women before they even get in the relationship or they even start dating them.
Yeah.
So
Well,
why?
here's the thing, because
If those are the type of women you're acting like those type of women don't exist. The modest women, the women who never want to leave their hometown, the women who want to listen to every word you say like it's the gospel. Like, those women exist. So chase after those type of women. Like, I can understand like men seek out women because they're beautiful and they're like, okay, I can change her. But
let's keep it a stack. Do you want to be single for the rest of your life?
maybe. I honestly no. Here's the thing. I really don't care about being single. Like,
Yo, buy the dog food. Buy the cat food now.
like I love dogs. I would love to be a dog. Like, have
The
dogs.
reality is this: women derive, and it's again it's shown in empirical data. Women that are single without kids, making $100,000 a year, that are successful, are the least happy demographic of human being in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, that women don't derive the same pleasure from success that you think. And that's why I'm saying, like, this whole strong, independent woman narrative, it's a lie. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I understand. Okay. But the thing is, then there are women who are not independent and just go after them.
No. That's
like,
cool. But here's
so
the
don't
thing.
but here's the thing. Like, don't
The
tear
men are,
down
is what I'm saying.
a woman who is independent. Like, she can still exist, and then men who are leaders can exist. But you guys don't have to coexist.
But it's capped, though, because here's the thing. These independent women that you claim, they're still fighting for the same men that these modest women are getting right now. And then you guys go ahead and complain on our boy Kevin Samuel's channel, whatever it may be, saying, I can't get these guys. What's going on? I'm strong and independent. Why doesn't a man want me?
If they are if they claim they're independent and they want that guy, then they're going to change for that guy if they want that guy.
That's the key that I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
The
Yeah,
guy's got to be
exactly.
high value enough. And that's what I'm saying. Like, with you have a problem with men that are telling you how to dress and everything else like that. What I'm saying is, and Allende is also alluded to it, is that you just haven't met a guy that's worth changing for yet.
Yes.
But I'll tell you this. If a guy's high value enough, a woman will change for him. 100%.
I agree with that.
All right.